Imagine spending 5 years building a business, only to discover the business was never going to work. You wake up early, you work late, you put every dollar you have into it. You follow every piece of advice you've been given. But one day, you look at the numbers and realize something terrifying. You didn't fail because you weren't good enough. You failed because the business model was broken from the beginning. And this happens more often than people think, because some businesses look like opportunities, but they're actually financial traps. Today, we're revealing 6 businesses that many entrepreneurs underestimate, including one that looks so easy, so safe, and so profitable that thousands of beginners are attracted to it every year. But behind the dream of freedom is a reality most people never discover until it's too late. Before we talk about specific businesses, understand one thing. A business doesn't fail because it's difficult. Every business is difficult. The real danger is choosing a business where the odds are already against you. And here's the mistake most beginners make. They choose businesses based on excitement, not economics. They see someone online making money, they copy what is visible, but they never study what happens underneath. Because the strongest businesses usually have 3 things. They solve problems people already have. They create repeat customers, and they can eventually operate without the owner doing everything. Because the difference between a business and a hobby isn't how exciting it looks. It's whether the business can survive reality. Number 6. Trend-based businesses. The most attractive businesses are often the most dangerous, because they create one powerful illusion. Everyone is making money. I should get in too. This is how thousands of entrepreneurs enter the market too late. They see someone making millions, a new technology, a viral product, a new online business model, and from the outside, it looks like the perfect opportunity. But what they don't see is the timing, because every trend has a life cycle. First, a small group discovers the opportunity. They experiment, they take risks, they build experience. Then the market grows, more people enter, more competition appears, and finally, everyone starts talking about it. But by then, the easiest money is usually already gone. The biggest mistake entrepreneurs make is confusing attention with opportunity. Because attention is temporary, but problems are permanent. A trend can disappear quickly. A real problem can create a business for decades. The best entrepreneurs don't ask, "What is everyone excited about today?" They ask, "What problem will people still have 10 years from now?" Because businesses are not built on hype, they're built on necessity. Number 5. Generic e-commerce stores. The internet created incredible opportunities. Anyone can open a store. Anyone can reach customers worldwide. Anyone can start with little money. But it also created one dangerous illusion: the belief that selling something means you built something valuable. Mike learned this after launching a dropshipping store. At first, everything looked perfect. He found a trending product, built a website, ran advertisements, and within months, sales reached $50,000. Everyone told him, "You're building the next big brand." But then, reality arrived. Advertising became more expensive, competitors copied his products, customers started comparing prices, and slowly, the sales disappeared. The reason was simple. Mike didn't own a brand. He didn't own customer loyalty. He only rented attention from advertising platforms. And that's the weakness of many online businesses. If your customers disappear when your ads stop, you don't have a business, you have a temporary opportunity. Real businesses create trust. They create relationships. They give customers a reason to come back. Because the most valuable asset in business is not traffic, it's loyalty. Number 4. Fashion brands. Fashion businesses look easy. A few designs, a website, some social media marketing, and suddenly, it feels like anyone can build the next big brand. But fashion is difficult because you are not only selling products, you are predicting human behavior. And human behavior changes constantly. Sarah discovered this after launching her clothing brand. Her first collection performed better than expected. Customers loved the designs. Orders started coming in. She believed she had created something special. So she invested more. She ordered more inventory. She prepared for bigger growth. But 6 months later, everything changed. The trend moved on. Customers wanted something different. And suddenly, her biggest investment became her biggest problem. Thousands of dollars of inventory were sitting unsold. That's the hidden danger of fashion. Inventory is a bet on what people will want in the future. Successful fashion companies don't win because they sell clothes. They win because they build identity. They create communities. They create emotional connections. Without that, you are just competing against cheaper alternatives. Number 3, restaurants. Restaurants are one of the most emotional businesses. People don't open restaurants only for money. They open them because they have a dream, a place customers remember, a place people love. But passion can hide dangerous numbers. Alex learned this after investing $80,000 into his dream restaurant. The opening was successful. Customers filled the tables. Revenue reached over $400,000 in the first year. Everyone thought, you made it. But revenue was not profit. After rent, employees, food costs, equipment repairs, insurance, and delivery fees, there wasn't much left. After working 7 days a week, Alex realized something painful. His restaurant was making money, but he wasn't. The problem wasn't his effort. The problem was the business model. Restaurants often have high fixed costs, thin margins, and constant pressure. Every day starts from zero. An empty table today is lost forever. That's why many restaurant owners don't actually own a business. They own one of the hardest jobs they could create. A business should create freedom, not remove it. Number 2, commodity businesses. Some businesses look safe because they are simple. A coffee shop, a cleaning company, a basic retail store, a generic service business. There is always demand, but there is one hidden problem. When customers cannot see a difference, they compare only one thing: price. And price competition destroys businesses slowly. Imagine 2 coffee shops on the same street, same products, similar prices. One becomes a local favorite, the other disappears. Why? Because successful businesses create something beyond the product. They create experience, trust, convenience, relationships. Customers don't return only because of what they buy. They return because of how the business makes them feel. But if your only advantage is being cheaper, someone else can always beat you. The strongest businesses are not built around lower prices. They're built around unique value. Because customers don't stay loyal to products, they stay loyal to value. Number 1, businesses that are actually just jobs. This is the business mistake almost nobody talks about, because from the outside, it looks like success. More income, more freedom, no boss. You work for yourself. But there is one question that reveals the truth. If you stop working tomorrow, does the business continue? If the answer is no, you don't own a business, you own a job, a higher paying job. Liam discovered this after building a successful consulting business. He earned $250,000 per year. He controlled his schedule. People admired his success, but underneath, there was a problem. Every dollar depended on his time. Every client needed him. Every project stopped when he stopped. He didn't create freedom. He created a job with more responsibility. And there is nothing wrong with building a career. But entrepreneurship is different. A real business creates systems. It creates processes. It creates assets. It creates value beyond the owner's daily effort. Because the ultimate goal of building a business is not simply escaping a boss. It's creating something that can operate without you. And that is where true business freedom begins. Which business surprised you the most? And what business do you think has the highest failure rate? Share your opinion in the comments. Thanks for watching. At John Ma Wealth, we explore timeless ideas about money, investing, and building lasting wealth. If you found this video valuable, a like helps more people discover this video. And if you're serious about building lasting wealth, subscribe. Until next time, keep learning, keep investing, and keep building.